How do you live without a crock pot, especially this time of year?
I don't know. We keep saying we're going to get one. My wife and I, we're going to get one. We're going to get one because we'll come across a recipe or two and realize that we can't do it because we don't have a crock pot. So we really need one because they're very versatile.
They are. And Ninja is coming to us with dump meals.
Yes.
Okay, so what do you do? I do use the crock pot, but I typically always make the same thing in the crock pot.
Mm-hmm.
Like I'll make hot dog chili in the crock pot, or I'll do like steak tips with brown gravy, that kind of thing. So, and nachos, like barbecue chicken, pull it apart, make barbecue nachos.
Right.
Okay, so what are we talking about?
Well, that could be considered a dump meal, but basically it's anything you can literally just dump into the crock pot and leave it and forget it.
Okay,
Yeah.
which I think this time of year, because we're making these large, grandiose kind of meals, like for Thanksgiving and Christmas and all the get-togethers, you got to save yourself some time.
Yeah, and we're starting to do that meal prep, meal planning
Oh,
thing.
good.
And so I'm also looking for ideas as well. But there's one, this garlic parmesan chicken pasta.
Okay, how do you do that?
You put it on low for 4 hours, but you just throw in your chicken breast, the little, it could be any
Sauce,
garlic,
marinade.
parmesan,
Okay.
yeah, the cheese, the milk, cream cheese, and your pasta, and you just throw it all in there, and there you go.
Well, if the pasta is in there for 4 hours, it's not going to be al dente. Like it's not. It's
low.
still. Is it not going to get soggy? So you
I
put
don't know.
it in.
Maybe that's the point.
You put it in there, crunchy crunch, and then it comes out like a worm.
It says add it the last 30 minutes.
Okay.
I missed that part.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, you add the pasta the last 30 minutes.
I take a chuck roast and some au jus gravy, package of that, a package of ranch seasoning, a stick of butter, some pepperoncinis, and some beef stock broth. Put it in there, cook it on low for about 6 to 8 hours. If you want to add potatoes and carrots and all, you can do that, or you can serve a side dish, but boy, is it good.
Okay, so is that considered a dump meal in a crock pot?
I think so.
I think so, because you're just dumping everything in. That's
Yeah.
the thing about cooking. Like you don't necessarily have to measure everything. It's not a science like baking is.
Measure with your heart.
You kind of do, or with your tongue, kind of.
Yes.
Like you mix it all up and then. Okay, that's pretty good, or it needs a little more salt, or whatever it might be. All right, so you got some text, Ninja.
It seems like some people are hating on the crock pots. 'Cause
Why?
Kim said, I don't have a crock pot. I've been married for 38 years and never had one. And she said she, can make what I said on the stove.
And you can, but to me, a crock pot, you just sort of dump it and forget it, and you can do
Yeah.
your thing.
But she seems to be thriving without it.
Hey,
so.
you know what? And if you can,
Yeah.
that's awesome. Yeah.
And Dee Dee, she said with the Instapots, a lot of Instapots have a slow cooker setting, so you can just have one, save space in the kitchen.
Oh, right, because the Instapot kind of big. Crock pot can be kind of big.
Yes.
So, Scott, does yours have that setting as well, like a slow? It won't say crock pot. I don't think it'll say slow cooker.
Yeah, I don't know. I know some models do and some don't. I'll have to go up in the attic and dust it off. And
The
see if it has
Instapot
it.
is in the attic?
It is. It's in a box. I'm telling you, we used it for a few times, and then the craze wore off, and we're like,
Yeah.
all right, we got to make room for some other things in
next
the
thing.
cabinet. So we just put it back in the attic.
Yeah.
So
Huh. Mine is in the garage, and I've made space for the Breville I'm asking for Christmas. I don't think I'm going to get